I'm Ashley Boyd. I'm the chef and managing partner here at 300 East in Charlotte. I help run the restaurant along with our partner Mike Poplin, who does the front of house while I focus on the back of house, and then my mother, Kathy Coulter, who lives in Folly Beach and tells us what to do, pulls the strings. Having a role here at 300 East like I do is incredibly special to me because this restaurant, this business, in some form or another has I have a memory from a stage of my life associated with it. There was not a time when I can remember that this business, whether it was the White Horse down the road when my mom was working there when I was a little kid, or moving up here and then becoming 300 East, there's not a stage in my life where I don't have memories associated with this place. So special responsibility that I have to sort of keep it up and running and relevant. I wish that everyone realized that the people running these establishments and the staff really do want to make you happy. And so when things go wrong, it's nice to give the opportunity for us to make it right because we want to. It's really like an honor for me to be a chef here, having grown up here in Charlotte, having seen a lot of evolution from what restaurants were here and what restaurants were doing when I was a kid, over the years and the decades, and then eventually being able to not only be witnessing that, but be a part of it and being helped to contribute to that has been a really fulfilling experience for me. For me, the importance of sourcing local is having the connection to the rhythm of the seasons that I think in a world where we can get anything anytime is very grounding, and educational, because when we grow up being able to eat anything anytime, we don't realize what's happening with the seasons really, other than the weather. So I really like having that and giving that to people on a plate, sort of that, grounding them in the rhythm of what grows when. I do think that it keeps you more engaged because you've got to be ready for that next short season thing if you want to use it, because you'll blink and it'll be gone before you come up with something to do with it. The first things that sort of start happening really is all the greens that we may have had here and there throughout the winter. They just get super beautiful and healthy, and when those start coming in, I actually like that. I'm never more greens. I like the variety, so when the Swiss chard and the spinach get really pretty, I like working with those a lot. I'm always excited about peas. I always have this whole list of things that I'm ready to do with snow peas and sugar snap peas and English peas way before they come in. And then I'm bugging everyone about it, and then when they finally come in, I only get to do probably 2 of them before they go out of season again. Definitely love our rhubarb that we have here. The variety that actually grows well here in North Carolina is not red, it's more green. It just has little red tips. So it doesn't cook up as pretty as the red stuff, but the flavor is the best that I've ever had. Green garlic, for sure. I love the being able to use a lot of it, having that, all the good things about that fresh garlic flavor, but without the stinkiness and the hotness and the bite. Working with Freshlist has been great for me because I can still have the relationships with the growers that I always had and purchase from them, but sort of the heavy admin is taken care of, and the errand running. So coordinating those individual pickups and deliveries. I used to be running all over town, and it took a lot of time, and writing 1,000 checks, and getting individual product lists from every single person. I think it probably makes it a lot easier for the farmer and the chef, to have Freshlist take some of the weight of that off, and sort of lets us do what we consider the fun part of our job. My first memory of Freshlist is meeting with Jesse here upstairs in the dining room. and sort of going over like this platform that he created and was trying out. And it was very similar to things that others had tried before in the area. And so I was like, I don't know, like maybe this will work this time, maybe not, like, maybe it's the right time now. And then from that original iteration to, there was like a second iteration that ended up like, that was what stuck, So like that first one didn't work and I'm like, oh man, like I wonder, if he's gonna like try to do this, like keep trying. And it's Jesse, so he did it till he made it right. I prefer to write my menus a month at a time as far as like our features and things like that. Menu development takes us a very long time. It could be seasons before a dish that we're trying out makes it to the menu because our menu is so stable. It takes a long time to tweak it enough to where we feel like it would fit in among all the things that we're so comfortable doing and people are so comfortable seeing. I want diners who come here, not only the ones who are first timers, but the people who have been coming for years. I want both of them to be pleasantly surprised because we are such a stable presence, and part of that is a menu that is built around signature items that may have been on for all the time that people have been coming here, but I always want them to be able to find something that is totally new, very seasonal, and current, among the things that they've seen as old favorites. I want people to continue to find us exciting, to come to, even at the same time as we're sort of like a place that you go for comfort and memories. I think that the changes that I've sort of hoped for over the years are really like in process. So many women leading kitchens in Charlotte now, like that's been sort of an explosion where, we have a lot of female execs where we did not before. People of color in positions of executive chef in kitchens in Charlotte. Mostly just like the breadth of what's available. Having a really big pool of restaurants and chefs doing different things in proximity and sort of, working off of each other and allowing identity to really ferment as, what is Charlotte doing on their culinary scene? Like what is our identity in that sense? I think to have that, you have to have a lot of activity. And so, I finally feel that we have that, which is nice. The most inspiring food that I see as far as what they're, putting up on their Instagram and that I've eaten would be from Eric Ferguson and Kat Carter. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Amazing. And I knew it would be. Like I had been sort of drooling over their stuff as they were doing like their deliveries and their pop-ups, and then I finally made it in December, and it was just even surpassed what I thought. I knew it'd be great. Like I knew it would be great. I knew I would love it, and they just hit it out of the park. It was amazing. Just listen and observe, what's going on around you. Even if you find yourself in a kitchen where you don't feel like you're going to stay for very long, keep your eyes and your ears open and take in everything that's available to you from your chef and your coworkers, because you can learn something in any situation.